Welcome back, everyone, to the Sunday Spotlight. And tonight, we're back in historically accurate feudal Japan, hunting down the demon that killed our lord. A lot of that going on back in the day. History does not tell us this stuff. Hey, Pecco, good to see you. Welcome to the show. But yes, Labyrinth of the Demon King is a first-person action dungeon crawler that released just a couple of months ago, and appears to be another solo or near-solo effort. It's credited mostly to New Zealand developer J.R. Hoodapal. I'm probably mangling that, I do apologize, with some art and sound contributions, QA, localization work from a few others. The gist appears to be, what if Kingsfield was dressed up like Silent Hill and set in 13th century Japan? I'm actually going to make a small adjustment to the audio here. That'll do for now. But yeah, it has the look and feel of a PS1 title, with kind of muted graphics and kind of a deliberate, slow, considered pace to movement and combat. You're battling demons, skeletons, and other critters with conventional weapons and tactics. Yeah, part of the recent rise of Kingsfield alike. Yeah, there have been a couple of those, actually. Like, it's a kind of an underexplored niche, I think. Well, with a lot of games trying for that Soulsborne vibe, I think it's kind of interesting to see people go earlier in the catalog and focus on a more simple, more straightforward experience. But yeah, this is definitely that kind of game where even basic enemies can mop the floor with you if you just go in swinging. You need to watch your stamina, time your attacks, be wary of fighting multiple enemies. Whether it's hiding poison swamp somewhere in there, I do not know, but the setting appears to be more grounded than most. Very low fantasy. It's set after the death of the apparently quite real Lord Takeda Nobumitsu in 1248, and just throws demons into the mix for the hell of it. Hey, Orange, good to see ya. But yeah, we're the sole survivor of the ambush that apparently killed him and his army, and now we're out for vengeance. Simple and straightforward. One quick note before we begin here. As you can see, this is displaying in 4:3 resolution. The game does work in widescreen, but it outright says here it wasn't really optimized for that. We'll be playing as intended, but something to keep in mind. With that said, let's gear up and get slashing. Cutscene volume. Aw, hey you. You appear to be facing some kind of ninja cat demon thing here. Sorry, I thought you were dead. What's with the funny look, traveler? Would you rather I let your corpse go to waste? Good meat is so hard to come by down here. Anyway, you took a pretty big hit to your head. Surprised you're still standing. There's some spare sake in those crates behind you. It should help with your injuries. Hell yeah! Already starting off on the right foot. Alright. Or you feel like you don't need my advice, then just head out the back door back into the labyrinth. Head out the door and back into the labyrinth. Alright. Chrysanthemum Blade. Right! We are here. Alright. Now, sadly, this game does not pass Old Man Murray's start to crate test. Because, yeah, this is, a lot of the way we'll be interacting with the world is just hitting stuff. But, let's get our drink on. Alright, quick use healing items. So. Alright, here we go. Bottle of sake, numbs the pain. Fucking A. Alright, this... Ooh, it's a stamina potion. Nice. Alright. Let's see, how do I assign stuff again? Fine, no. Oh, here we go. No. This will take some getting used to. Again, it's a deliberately low-res presentation, and that extends to the UI and such. Again, this is invoking the PS1 era of graphics, but just kind of using modern hardware for it. This is actually the training room with where you get a bunch of weapons to test, and a lever that was around here summons monsters and such. Some interesting little details just in the item descriptions, but let's get out into the game world. Yep. Let's begin. again, I'm going to turn the volume down. I do apologize. Yeah, no kidding. Like, I had turned it partly the way down, but damn. Alright, just a sec. Options, here we go. Let's crank things down a fair bit more. That ought to do her. Alright, so now we're out in the world. And pretty much the titular Labyrinth is going to be our home for the majority of the game. Broken katana, shit. Blade has been broken, but still work. Alright, fantastic. Yeah, it makes me feel like we're back in the 1950s and watching a black and white version of a badly scripted and shot Japanese movie. Janky action is required now, hell yeah. Alright, I feel neither hunger nor thirst at this time. Alright, so I assume this is just like a food storage thingy, and we come back here when we want to rest and recover. I don't know who left this stuff here, but it sure came in handy. Oh, look at that glorious pea soup thick fog. Silent Hill would be proud. Now, notably, sprinting doesn't seem to deplete your stamina, at least not for battle. I assume you have, I assume you eventually run out. But yeah, as you can see, swinging is kind of a slow and measured pace here. You need to familiarize yourself with exactly how your weapons work, and how reliable and how quickly you can strike. Yeah, thank you, Dark Souls. No kidding. Looks like we can get off the beaten path and just wander into the woods. Probably a terrible idea. But I'm kind of curious. Is there a boundary out here? Looks like there is. Yeah, it's probably just... Eventually you get hemmed in by cave walls or cliff walls or whatever. It's always kind of the curious trade-off of how big to make your game that's not open world. How big to make the maps and how to enforce the boundaries. Because, yeah, normal video game logic is that you're going to find stuff... You're going to find items and encounters tucked in out-of-the-way locations. Like, you see that a lot in games like Alan Wake, which are just big enough to let you get off the beaten path, but are still relatively linear, where if you explore down the dead ends, you usually find something. But how much to do that is kind of an open question. I kind of find that interesting. Looks like we're getting kind of dark here. Hopefully we'll get a lantern. Ah! Alright, no, that's just a candle. Looks like there's something up ahead. Alright, so somebody's been here before us. Uh-oh. Is it time for our first enemy? Like, what's it even doing? Like, oh, it's eating. Ugh. Damn. Still kind of loud. Jesus Christ. What was that thing? Excellent question, sir. It left something behind. Kind of amazed the torch is still lit, actually. Yeah, I get the feeling our protagonist is not going to be much for dialogue here. Alright. Alright, F gets our torch out. Alright, so this will be that kind of game, where we need to balance light sources in addition to our ability to fight. Now, is this going to be limited? I don't see anything on screen that indicates this, but God only knows. Alright. Yep. Is that water? No, it's just darker ground. Again, there's a certain intrigue with games that ape the older style of graphics, where you're not always 100% clear what you're looking at. Not instinctively. I mean, eventually, your mind gets it. But just trying to navigate this darkened cave, for instance, takes on an extra layer of obfuscation when you're trying to understand the terrain. And that's not always a bad thing. So long as it's not interfering with play that is normally tolerable. Like, if I get lost in here for, like, hours, that's another matter. But I feel like the general slope of this is just pointing me downward into the titular labyrinth. Yeah, here we go. Need to balance light and audio sources. Interesting. Alright. Okay, this seems legit. What do we got? Climb? Really? Alright. Climb up the rope, why not? I would not trust that to support the weight of a human being, I'm gonna be honest. Alright. So the well appears to be busted. Yeah, we probably pulled it down after us. Like, we probably got up just in time and then a beam collapsed or something. Too much sake. Or bro carried around some extra. Anyway. Do I have my sword still? Alright, looks like I can't equip it. So, some interesting details here. As you can see, our body exists in-game. And we even have a mighty boot, which I can't use right now. But gives me some light Dark Messiah vibes. Not at all a bad thing, mind. Now, not nearly as fast and kinetic as that game's combat. As we've said, this is much more weighty and patient with the way you engage enemies. But a similar level of impact with each blow. Yeah, I'm feeling the atmosphere of this so far. Someone's there. Are you a person? Are you alive? Okay, so you're a person, you're just wearing a mask. Wait, a human? Here? Are you lost? I'm not lost. I'm here to avenge my lord. Oh, another one. You've come for the Demon King? Well, he resides here. But you are not the first to come. Many souls venture here, desperate to seek out revenge for their lords, their lovers, or simply their honor. But you are no samurai. To travel here to avenge your lord, What could he possibly have done to... What could he have possibly done to earn such loyalty? Remain silent. Sweet. Going tyranny style, baby. Can you help me? No, I'm sorry. If anyone finds out I helped you, I'm sorry, I really can't. Is there really nothing you can do? Yes, I'm sorry. The entrance is behind me. Okay, I'll give you some information, but that's all I can do. You won't be able to walk straight into the Demon King's lair, even with my help. To gain access to his room, there is something you first must do. In this castle there are 4 towers. The Demon King resides in the last. Each of the towers has a warden, a keeper of that tower. I think I see where this is going. Alright, if you're to face the Demon King, you must defeat each warden and shoulder their burden. Only then will the Demon King's doors open to you. Alright, so when you say burden, is this a physical, or is this a metaphorical burden, or am I going to have to, like, carry something to the doors? Alright, there's another currently here, a priest. If you can find him, maybe he can help. Please leave please leave me now. If anyone sees me talking to you. Wait. Before you go, will you pray at this shrine? It could end up saving your life. I think I see the hidden message you have in your game. Rock and roll. I like how the game put that. Are you sure you want to do that? I'm getting the feeling that this is going to be implemented in the story somehow. Like, you saved X number of times, therefore your soul is damned to the double hell. It could happen. I don't know. Anyway, so there's some kind of town nearby or something that knows of the Demon King and seems to have struck an uneasy accord, or at the very least is trying to avoid drawing attention to itself. Yeah, only triple hell for me. Wonder, does she have anything else to say? Can we at least get a name? Yeah, who are you? I am just a servant. What are you doing here? I'm cleaning some laundry. I stopped for a moment to pray. Alright, yeah, I gotcha. Alright. So it's mostly going to be a solo venture, but we do have some people around that are still human to talk to. Let's see. Do we just go for the obvious open thing? Can any of these... Ooh, what's this? Hey! Ritual incense. That might be something we offer. Let's see. Another... Mon. Currency. Alright. Talismans. Other. Oh, here we go. Torch. Here we go. Special incense to be used when making an offering to a deity. Alright. So we probably use that when we make an offering and we might get like a buff or something. Alright. So we do have some information here. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. Your standard issue headgear for an Ashigaru, stamped with the emblem of Clan Takeda. Again, the person we served actually existed in history. There wasn't a lot about them when I looked this up. Apparently, they died in the mid 13th century, and we're just kind of weaving that into Japanese mythology, saying it was demons that did it. Which, you know, maybe it was. I don't know. Alright. Those demon bastards are gonna pay for messing up my lord. Let's see. Actually, interesting question. Do we have that level of detail? Nice! Alright, yeah, you can see the rain kind of cuts off at the roof over here. So we do have attention to detail. This is good. Let's see. Do we go here? Yes. Ah, we got Resident Evil style opening door animation. Awesome. Hitting that 90s nostalgia button. Alright. Tower of Repetition. Oh joy. Achievement. First time. Alright, so we can save here as well. Actually, yeah, I'll save. And let's see what offer does. Alright, who will you dedicate the offering to? Okay, so yeah, we would use this to improve our stats, basically. Health or stamina. Yeah, we'll improve our stamina. Why not? Hey! Yeah, I'm not saying it was demons, but it was demons. A priest? He must be the one that woman mentioned. Alright, so we can whip our equipment back out. Beautiful. There's a mighty boot. Nice. Alright, the door is locked with an odd-looking contraption. 4 circular sockets sit empty. In the center of the contraption there is a worn inscription. It reads, "When the 4 great kings sit upon their heavenly thrones, the path forward shall open." Right. Oop, I think we got our first hostile here. Okay, honestly, this is just kind of funny. Anyway, we appear to have infighting. Alright, homeboy, you wanna dance? Let's go! So yeah, if you time a parry carefully, you can immediately retaliate and get a hit in. However, these guys do not kid around. As you can see, we're already out of stamina. There we go. Actually killed him with the boot. Nice, nice. So yeah, this game is going to make you pay careful attention to how heavy a weapon is, how much reach it has. The nuts and bolts in combat are the central elements of this game. Alright. Hey, we got a map. Sweet. Alright, so we are here. Let's see. Is there a way to... Looks like we can only see the floors we're on. Oh, we probably have to collect the... Yeah, probably have to collect maps for each floor. Strange gem, huh? Is this going to be a respawn? Alright, a dull white gem. Somehow it feels like it's staring at you. It has an indentation on the rear, so it must fit somewhere. Oh, it's a puzzle item. Alright. Let's see. Place item. Circular object should fit here. Hey, here we go. Right. Now we just gotta kill 3 more of those dudes. I assume the other mirrors are going to be better hidden. What do we got here? Hell yeah! Is that... No, that is not usable. Alright, so stuff will have a loot glint if we can interact with it. Good to know. Alright. You have an isekai permit to be on these premises, sir? Oi! You got a license for this time traveling you doing? Good to see you, Branch. How's it going tonight? Alright. Locked. Alright. Puts it on. It all puts it on. I doubt anyone has visited in a long time. I'm gonna guess that is... I don't know, actually. I have no frame of reference. Ah, jammed. Alright, so we're gonna be getting our share of that. Let me get my Patrick Galloway on. Hey, bullets! Oh, hell yeah, we're gonna get guns! Oh, baby, you're talking my language. I'm already on board, Labyrinth of the Demon King. Alright. Almost every household contains a Butsudan, an altar for paying respects to the Buddha. Oh, okay, I was way off. As the center of the household's spiritual faith, these objects are greatly respected. What happens if you don't respect the Butsudan, failing to maintain it and letting it fall into disrepair? Well, that's when you meet the Nuribotoke. Trip over that. A great black rotting corpse with dangling eyeballs will emerge from the Butsudan to punish the ones who defiled or neglected it. Try as you may, but the Nuribotoke will persist, for what is dead cannot be felled with blade or bow. Now, that's clearly not true. We're killing zombies or something. The only way to get rid of this beast is to fix your wrongdoing and repair the Butsudan before you're dragged down into hell. So, I hope from now on you'll think twice before leaving your Butsudan open overnight or deciding to clean it another day. If not, I'm sure you'll be meeting our friends soon. Okay, so, hypothetically speaking, just finished the career of the most adorable, most protect horse girl. Not just chilling. Oh, man. Yes, I hope y'all's racing careers is going well. It is impressive how widespread that game has become. I'm seeing people on my Discord play it that I didn't realize were into gacha games. It has reach. Alright, now some dude ran this way. So why do I get the feeling I'm gonna get jumped from behind if I go this way? Nope, just gonna get jumped from the front. Oh, you got a mighty boot too? Motherfucker. Alright. Two can play at that game, let's party. Ow. Damn it. Alright, we do have a dodge maneuver with space, which is handy. As you can see, there's a short cooldown. Hey, killed another one with Mighty Boot. Nice. Alright, now. Might as well have 2 sips, why not? Yes, don't mind if I do. It's nice to know that the sake was the last thing to go. This bodes well for our adventure. Alright, now where we at? Alright, we're in this hallway. This definitely feels like the kind of game where you need to keep your ears open. Or just look down the hall. Alright, can I block this? Alright, homeboy's just punching. Okay, bro blocked my sword with his fists. This zombie is hardcore. Fortunately, I can return the favor. Damn, that's 3 guys killed with the Mighty Boot. A surprisingly effective finisher. I hear that. There's something through here. Where's the map? Alright. Somewhere in one of these doors. Alright, what do we got? Money! Nah, nothing. Alright, this is a room full of stuff. This is good. Shurikodama. Talisman. Nice. Might as well take it. It's not like it's protecting anything. Alright. That weird fungus is now growing down the hall. No matter what we do, there doesn't seem to be any way to get rid of it. It grows so quickly, and we find it everywhere. I swear I can see it moving, and it's constantly making that weird sound. It creeps me out so much. We've tried using water, fire, alcohol. We've even tried hacking the thing up using an axe, but almost nothing seems to hurt it. I've heard rumors that salt can cause the fungus to shrivel and die, but we don't have any salt. We can't get into the pantry. The key is lost, too weak to break the door down. I hate this place. We have no food left, little to drink. Now, the amount of sake I've been finding clearly suggests otherwise. My skin itches constantly. No one's coming to save us. I can't stand it anymore. I'm gonna try to leave. I don't even know where we are now, but surely there's something out there better than here. Alright, so some kind of corruptive force overtook the castle, almost assuredly on behalf of this titular Demon King. But is the king a demon, or simply the corrupted lord of this castle? There's assuredly going to be a story about how things degenerated. I see you. Uh-huh. Very clever, my friend. Come here. Ow. I think he actually waited to time that around my block. So these guys, while they're weak starter enemies, they're not just cannon fodder. They clearly have some degree of... Ooh! You might say I'm sick of playing head games. Haha! Oh. Motherfucker. Okay. This is gonna be a lot harder to cut. Alright. So, is this... Okay. A large, pulsing mass of flesh. Oop. Touching it reminds you of a slug. Oh, dude, you just touched it? Man. Like, hopefully not with your hands. Alright, so yeah, we're getting, like, the amnesia meat moss stuff growing on the walls. Yeah, top 10 things I wouldn't do. Touch that. Seriously. Alright. So, whatever it is blocking the way over here. Presumably going to be our way up. Let's resume searching the place. Actually, let's drink up. Alright. Let's see. Seriously, how do we put stuff on... Okay, yeah. So it's just, these are automatically assigned as your quick use buttons. 1 is for healing, 2 is for stamina, and these are the controllers. Alright. Fair enough. Honestly, I'd be half inclined to just burn this place down, except they just said that the, fire doesn't really affect these things, so... Actually, can we use the torch in combat? Are you awake, sir? No. Alright. That's the sound a dead guy makes. Nothing. Alright. Yep, more of this stuff. We're gonna need some salt, I guess. Which, you know, I suppose if it... Oh, man. I don't even want to think about what was in there. Alright. Does this door open? Let's see. Looks like there's... I'm guessing these just indicate that the door is... impassable, maybe? Or am I not far enough down the hall? Because there's nothing I can interact with here. These are boarded up. Again, the Silent Hill comparison is on point. Alright, let's double back and let's see if there's anything else we can find. Alright, this looks new. Alright, talisman. Alright, what do we got here? Oop. An antidote. Oh joy, we are gonna get poison swamps. When's it gonna happen, game? Come clean, man. Okay, that bastard cook is trying to steal my room again. He believes my room should be his because it's right next to the kitchen, and he thinks it's unfair he has to sleep on the second floor. But this is my room. It's mine, and I won't let anyone else take it. If someone poisons the castle food, then he'll take the blame. I just need to get the pantry key, then he'll get what he deserves. Yeah, you can't have a Souls game without a poison swamp. That's literally... It is in the description. Alright, so what do these things do? Okay. Alright, so these have use. Alright, so cures your body of any ailments. Fist of Xochotl. Xochotl lends his aid by slamming his fist into the ground, knocking back all evildoers. Alright, so it's a knockback. You know what? Let's try one. How do I use these? Cast Talisman T. Alright. Yeah, Miyazaki clearly had a hand in this, yeah. Video games were a mistake. Anyway, right, so. We were here. So, let's check the kitchen, which is down the hall. Wait, no, I came from there. Down this way. Hello? Oh. Someone else had the same idea. Oh, shit, there's two guys. Alright, this will be a challenge. We might actually need the talisman for this. Wait, can we stealth kill? Careful. Careful. Oh, that's a no. Alright, the other one hasn't engaged yet. Let's use this to our advantage. Are you coming this way, buddy? Alright. Second floor. Nice. Are you fighting? You know what? I'm not going to interrupt this. I'm just going to sit here and enjoy my tea. Hey, he's got a headbutt. Nice. Alright, down he goes. Now this guy should be nice and weak. Yeah, can't tell if AI jank or intentional. Yeah, well, the opening cutscene with one of them did have, like, one creature beating the tar out of the other and caving its skull in.
Hey! Oh!
Aw, thanks, Orange. Bash is gonna get us through this. But yeah, the opening cutscene introducing this guy, or this type of guy, did have him killing one of these. So evidently there's gonna be some faction warfare between the creatures here. This is good. This works for us. Why do more work than we have to? Alright, money. Alright, is this salt? Dirty bandages. Well, we already heal with sake. Maybe that heals us more. Mushroom pouch. That's stamina. Bandages used to stop bleeding. Filthy and may lead to infection. Oh. Alright, so I'm getting the feeling we'll probably need to... Actually, do we have sake to spare? I have an idea. I think if we use alcohol, it might clean the bandages. Kind of like in Amnesia. Or wait, no, in Conscript, I'm sorry. That was the game where you can, like, get improved bandages by combining with alcohol. I vote for Demon A. I feel like I should not say anything at all, but fuck it. If I made smart decisions with my life, I wouldn't be here. Hello. Oh, great, finally. Hey, buddy, can you help me out here? The darn cat trapped me in here. Wants to eat me. I'm guessing that's the cat we saw when we first woke up. Who are you? Blacksmith. Help me out and I'll help you in return. How do I open the door? Cat's got a key. Go ask her for it or whack her over the head or something. Think she's gone upstairs. Yeah, I'll be right back on this. Yeah, huh? I promise you'll get me out of here and I'll take care of you. Wink, wink. I'll just bet. Alright, anything else in here? Any salt? If I remember right, that was locked up and we need a key for that. Actually, hang on a second. Oh, damn it, no. The thing is locked up in the pantry. Shit. Alright, so we're gonna have to go upstairs to get it. Yes, Conscript was the survival horror game set at the Battle of Verdun. And, yeah, rats were, like, would appear and eat bodies that you didn't burn. They made some interesting additions to that. I did eventually finish. There are some interesting kind of, like, trappings of things going in a... I mean, I won't spoil what happened, but later parts of the game do take on more, like, overt, like, hellish visuals and such, and things that would not normally be where they should be. And, you know, it's open. The question is open whether you are seeing things as they are, or you've just gone completely insane from trauma. But they leverage the occasional moments of surrealism in interesting ways. And it kind of contrasts with the otherwise grounded nature of the combat, the mundane but very serious threats you're up against. It's overall a very good game. It's longer than expected. Like, there's some parts I probably would trim out to make it a more streamlined experience. But it is exactly the game I thought it was, and it is about as good as I expected it to be. It's a solid 8 out of 10, I'd say. Alright. Arrows, huh? Yeah, I feel like World War I is an underutilized setting for horror. Oh, shit! What the hell are you? Oh, god damn it, I'm poisoned. Fucking thanks, Miyazaki. Alright, we're poisoned. Alright. Drug up. Well, it was gonna happen eventually. Ah, fuck you! Great. I used my only antidote on that. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Right, I think we've gone everywhere we can go down here. So, let's try... Did I check the tea room? Let's take a look. I might not be able to. That goes downstairs. We're not going there. Whatever is going on now is probably... Like, is there ever a horror situation that has been improved by going downstairs? I feel like that's some kind of axiom, where if you are... Oh, I think this is... Yeah, this is locked. Damn it. Where if you are in some kind of, like, horror situation, and you're in a house, no matter what's going on where you are, it's going to be way worse downstairs. Yeah, every stab seemed to add to the timer. And it seems like it's easier to just stomp on those things. Oh yeah, we got the Resident Evil stairs animation. Sick. Alright. Now, we need to find that cat and get that key. So we can get... Are you kidding me? He's coming at me with a chair. By God, this man has a family! Ow. Okay, so he's got a ram maneuver. Ow! Hold that thought. Unfortunately, time does pause when you access your inventory. This is good. Alright. Also, I do have stamina. I need to keep that in mind. Actually, you know what? Let's try Talisman. Nice. That was less effective than I'd hoped. Alright, down he goes. But we are taking a beating here. This is not going well. Yeah, top 10 rules of horror. Don't make light of the situation. Don't go downstairs. Plan for any plan you make to go horribly. Always have a backup weapon. Quite. I feel like don't ever split up and cover more ground is somewhere on the list. Alright, so, second floor. So we are here. Yeah, never split the party, exactly. Alright, we're gonna have to be careful here. I gotta remember the dodge maneuver, too. That's it. Spacebar. It actually looks like it doesn't take your stamina, either. Kind of like sprinting. Noise. Alright, that goes that away. Down to the cook's room, I think. Yeah. Don't volunteer to be the one guy who goes out to the risky situation. Never leave the safe spot to check what the noise was. Oh yeah. Must have been the wind. Actually, I do have a healing talisman. You know what? I'll probably equip that. Was it too... Oh, wait, no. It just cures your body of any ailments. Damn it. Of course. Oh, are you the cat creature? Right, whatever you are, please don't be worse than what I've been fighting. God damn. Yeah. Yeah, it's a zombie horror rule. When you're bitten, you must hide it from your entire party until it's too late. Okay, so it's the merchant. Oh, hello, traveler. Another here to slay the Demon King, I presume. I welcome you to the Labyrinth, traveler. I run the tea house that sits in the castle courtyard. If you ever make it that far, feel free to stop by. If you don't make it that far, well, I still carry a fine selection of goods for sale in my bag. What are you doing? Just gathering some meat. I use this to make delicious sashimi sold at my tea house. You haven't yet? You should come try some. I think I'll pass, thanks. Let's see. What do you have for sale? Actually, wait. How do I get past that door downstairs? Ah, the Demon King's latest game? Well, it wouldn't be very fun if I told you the answer, but maybe I could give you a little bit of advice. While exploring this place, you may come across some metal discs with a gem set in the front. There's 4 in total. The princess has 2, one kept above, and the one deep below, of course. And the other 2 are spread throughout. Now, for the lock on the door, there's 4 circular slots, right? So, 4 gems, 4 slots. Surely you can work that one out. As for where each go, I'd suggest checking the basement. The ones that guard the princess could tell you more. Ooh, real bad thunderstorm out there? We had that earlier, actually. Quite a bit of rain. It didn't last long, but like 2 inches came down in the span of an hour. Stay safe out there. Let's see. Have you seen the key for the kitchen pantry? Aw, making cat noises. Awesome. I found it earlier. Now, why would you want to get in there? Someone's trapped in there. I'd like to help them. Haha. Well, I trapped that little kappa for a reason. His flesh will surely make for some delectable ramen. Oh, it's a kappa. Now, I don't simply feel like handing over that key for nothing, you see. So how about we make a deal? If you can manage to keep them grubby human paws off that pantry, then I'd be willing to give you some of my famous kappa ramen for free, naturally. And since I'm feeling extra generous, some salt to sweeten the deal. Okay, I don't even have an option here. No, I'm going to free them. No? Well, as you wish. How about a different deal? On the first floor, there's an old butsudan. No one visits anymore, so it's fallen into disrepair. If you bring me the statue, I'll give you the pantry key. That's fair. Thank you. Just bring me the statue and the key is all yours. Okay. It's an altar where one can pay respect to the Buddha. Yeah, that I got. Let's see. What do you have for sale? Oh boy, so we can buy another torch. Great. Alright. Navigation device that will always point north. You know what? That's handy. We'll get that. Ooh, an axe. Piece of farming equipment that somehow ended up here. Lead ball. Fire from matchlock rifles. Let's get some sake. At least look, he's only got so many. I'll take 2. Purifies the body of any rot caused by the inhabitants of this place. I don't know how necessary that's going to be. Alright. Not enough for the axe. I sure could use a better weapon. we'll sit on that. No, you know what? I'll take an antidote. Alright, so I'm guessing we could theoretically fight the merchant here. Probably to no avail. Ritual incense. Hey! Maybe we can use this for a health upgrade. Actually, we're headed downstairs anyway. Let's make our way back to the entrance and let's try this out. Did Homeboy drop something? Hey, alright. Bad guys drop money. What's it on that's fallen into disrepair, you say? One that might have a demonic undead demon entity of murder guarding it to murder anyone that might have been involved in damaging it? One of those? Kappa Ramen sounds good to me. Hey! More guys fighting. Oh! Broke the chair on him. Ow. Hey! Nice, nice, nice. Alright, let's find our way back to the entrance, which is right over there. This dude is following me, and that's unnerving. Alright. Okay, let's get some health. Alright, so it just gives us the extra health that we get from the upgrade. Yeah, well. We will save. Alright. Yeah, something tells me that the second we grab this thing, this monster's gonna come out pissed off and, like, eat us alive or something. It specifically says weapons can't kill it. But I feel like we owe it to ourselves to try. I believe it was around here. Alright, achievement unlocked! What could go wrong? Awesome! Alright, wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, never say what could go wrong. Very cheeky, I appreciate that. Maybe it's gonna wait until I hand the statue off, and then it's gonna fuck me up. I don't like what I'm hearing. Yeah, go to the other side of the apartment to look for something that was just out of sight on the shelf behind me. Alright. Hey, buddy. Here's the statue. Thank you. As promised, here's the pantry key. Don't forget to stop by my tea house later. There won't be any kappa ramen, but I'll have some other tasty meals. Sweet. Alright, we got the pantry key. Let's go rescue the quote-unquote kappa. Which might be legit. Alright, so we need to get to the kitchen, which is down this hallway, that way, that way. Alright. Hey, mushrooms. Nice. Oh, no, that goes downstairs. What do those do? Bitter tasting mushroom that restores stamina. Alright, so we can just eat mushrooms. You know what, I'll go ahead and take a swig of sake. There we go. Yeah, just eat strange mushrooms growing from the flesh fungus in the house. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, Mr. Kappa, I'm gonna let you out. Please, don't be hostile. I've got enough problems today. Thanks for the help, buddy. As a show of thanks, if any of your weapons or armor are feeling a little weak, just bring them to me and I'll fix them right up. Not for free, of course. I'll only do it if you bring me some shirikodama. You know, small balls found in a human's... never mind. I can see from your face you don't want to hear it. Here, take this one in the house. Find me at a forge. Give it back and I'll fix your gear for you. For now, I'll head downstairs. There's a small forge down there. Once that goofy door is unlocked, I'll be at my wife's tea house. Well, I'm probably not the best one to ask about the door. It's one of the stupid games set up by the creep who runs this place. This place is full of that junk. Usually you'll write down some kooky poem or something nearby as a clue, and you'll have to solve it if you want to get through this place. I only got a brief look at that one before the cat lured me in here, but I think it had something to do with the 4 heavenly pricks who live on Mount Shumisa. I don't know, it all goes over my head. I'm just a simple kappa. All I need is a hammer and my forge, and I'm happy. My wife too, I guess, when she's not trying to turn me into food. If you're like me and don't got the brains for solving it, go ask her. She probably knows more. Just don't believe her. She wants you to come wrestle in the pantry. I'll pass, thank you. Still a little bit of salt in here, too, back at the corner. If you find any of that pink fungus crap growing on you, sprinkle some salt on it. Burns it right off. Saved my heavenly prick a couple times. Now I'm going to keep walking this way. Good luck in here, buddy. Maybe I'll see you again. Huh. That's actually the nicest character we've met so far, aside from maybe the girl outside. Thanks, Mr. Kappa Man. Honestly, someone being, like, polite and helpful is the least expected thing in these types of games. Hey, ginseng. Dirty bandages. Okay, the cat merchant is that dude's wife. His wife literally locked him up to turn him into ramen. Oh, damn. Okay. This is starting to make some sense. Potentially horrifying, but... Alright, collect some salt? Yes. Nice. Alright, so we'll be able to get more from the jar there. Yeah, we're getting the sense we're having a lover's quarrel, as it were. Alright, let's find the flesh wall, which I believe was here somewhere. Oh, it was over here. Alright. Are we gonna get murked by this demon Buddha thing? I thought I was hearing things when he said his wife's tea house. I'm going, wait, the cat owns the tea house, and then he confirmed it. Alright. Mystery solved. Alright. I did check the mess hall, right? Yes. Oh! We gotta fill in there. You know what? I'm gonna deal with this before he becomes an issue elsewhere. Come on, pal. Let's party. Alright, so it's kind of impractical to follow up a mighty boot with a melee strike with a basic weapon. Because the knockback kind of takes him out of range. What you want to do is kick him back, backstep around a strike, try and block an attack. Damn! Fail miserably and cut its head off. Alright. Alright, let's use the salt here. How much do I have? I have faith. We can make this work. Hey, Zero. Good to see you. Alright. A Dow Blade. Sweet! Now we actually have a better weapon now. Although, is this... kind of looks like a two-handed weapon. Where is it? Blade of a large... oh, we need a handle. Damn it! Alright. We're gonna have to make weapons. Feudal Japan sucks. Hey, Saki. Nice. There we go. Actually, did that fella drop anything? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, this game clearly lives and dies on its melee combat. We do have ranged weapons, obviously. We just haven't gotten to them yet. Although they do let you try that in the training room. And they are actually pretty powerful. Like, one well-aimed arrow will put down an enemy. Which is a nice little trade-off for the problems it causes in melee, which everything seems to get into. A blade and handle? What is this? Vagrant Story? You know what? That's actually an interesting reference. I haven't thought about that, but we're seeing some comparisons here. In terms of the sense that this is kind of a dungeon crawler focused on meat and potatoes combat, with a bunch of strange characters around, some of which are still humans, some considerably less so. In the sense that we're basically on our own out here, as far as dealing with monsters goes. Now, fortunately, that one sack was enough to clear this tumor. Oh, hey! Are you hostile? Yeah, you're hostile. Shit. Okay. Is that a tonberry? Or, like, the thing the tonberry is based off of? Oh, shit. Jesus Christ. Alright. Ah! Motherfucker got me. Oh! Tonberry inspired. Yeah, I got doinked. Shit. Oh, man. Revive. Revive. Okay. So, did that load from a save, or do I still have some stuff? Alright, I do have some things. Other... Yeah, because I still have the salt and the Dow Blade. Interesting, alright. So, maybe it's kind of like a Souls-like, where you spawn back at a checkpoint, but everything between you and where you died is, back again. Maybe, possibly. Calm down there, Sekiro. Let's check back there. I want to finish that thing off. Round 2, motherfucker. Assuming we don't run into the, Angry Demon Buddha thing. Oh! No, 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 no! I did not just speak this into existence. No, 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 no. We're not having this. This is not real. It's all in my mind. Manifesting nerd. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hi. I think there's been a misunderstanding here. You see, I really needed the salt, and the merchant was being kind of obstinate, and I think we got off on the wrong foot. Oh my god, okay. Oh, run, run, run. Okay, we've got some, like, debuff just from being near this thing. Alright, so I can hurt it. That's something. Can we kite this thing around the stairs? Yeah, I'm getting some Nemesis vibes from this thing. Alright. I noticed that debuff increments. Okay. Maybe we can, like, circle strafe around this thing. Do not let it catch me. Yeah, I think I need to stay away from it. It's got some kind of area of effect debuff, and I assume if it reaches a certain value, we're in trouble. Jesus Christ. Oof. Okay, close one. Okay, we're up to like 7 now. We need some room to breathe here. I think it's some kind of corruption thing, and if it gets to a certain value, we're dead. Like, instantly. So this thing might actually be a huge problem in confined spaces, but maybe I can finish him off. Because he doesn't look like the type that's going to let this go. You know what? I wonder if we can, like, lure other enemies into this thing and get them to fight it. That'd be very funny. I don't know. That's a good question. Question is, if we can't kill it, what do we do? Is it just going to keep coming? Hey! We got it! Okay. No, we have a Mr. X situation. You can knock it down, you can't kill it. Shit. Alright. Time to boogie. Alright. This way. Shit. Did I take a wrong turn? Fuck. Okay. Something please open. Wait, now here we go. Yeah, when you come up to it, you know you can't go through it, you can't knock it down, you know you found the wall. Pretty much. Oh, damn it! Fuck you! Stupid demon leeches. I think there's a fella back in here. You know what? Is that thing chasing us? I want to test something. Oh yeah, he coming. Alright, let's find this out. Alright. If I get ganged up by these guys, I think we'll call it there. But I am curious. Excuse me, sir. You want to help me with a problem? Apparently not. Ugh. Hold on a second. Ow! Jesus Christ. Okay. Meter's going up. Hey, they are fighting! Check it out! Nice! Oh. Wow. Okay, that was over quick. Yep, okay. Yeah, time to boogie. Mystery solved. Let's go. Okay, so what the fuck do we do about this? I think we need to get through a loading screen. Okay, is the Tonberry still here? Alright, where do we go? Alright, so... we went through here. Dead end this way. War room. Tea room? Fuck. We're gonna have to work fast. Hey, a bow! Nice. That's something at least. Alright. Second floor key. Nice. Ginseng tea. Nice. Work fast. Alright, let's read. It's been nearly a year since Clan Takeda fell. Their castle and land is sitting empty, free for us to take. Yet we're still stationed here. Why? Our lord spends all his time either making changes to this place or at his chambers with that boy. Oh! Perfect. Fantastic. I fear one of the other clans will soon move in unless someone does something soon. Alright. Purifying incense. Yeah, I gotta fix the statue. Okay, you know what? How do we do that? We have nothing to fix it with. Buddha, you have failed this dungeon. Alright. So, here we are. The tea room is blocked. I think we need to get upstairs. And maybe we'll be safe for the time being. Alright, so the debuff is there to make sure you don't do something like stand on a piece of furniture while it can't reach you. Rewatching Arrow. Nice. Maybe we can try. Alright. Can we get by you? Alright, let's go. Book it. I do like the idea that we have this giant, pissed-off Buddha statue demon coming at us. We just kick it in the balls and we can get by. Like, we can't kill it, but it's still amusing that works. Demon Buddha's got nards, man. Alright, which way do we go? We are here. Right, down the hall, left, right, upstairs. Let's go. Actually, you know, I shouldn't do that. Wait, should I? No, screw it. Just trying to think. I was debating whether I should get more salt while I'm here, but yeah. Yeah, getting the same feeling with the map. Again, Silent Hill is an obvious inspiration in addition to Kingsfield. Alright, upstairs. Okay, Miss Cat Merchant person thing. I feel I've been denied critical need-to-know information. I mean, not really. Great, it's gone. Nah, she probably went outdoors. Yeah, we'll head downstairs, save, and then check outside and see if we can find her. Yeah. Again, we're getting a ton of things here that are maybe not necessarily references, but are invoking the feel of... what is that? Okay, yeah, no, it's gonna be coming up through a hole in the floor. Yeah, we have us a nemesis. But yeah, it's definitely evoking the feel of, like, classic survival horror. In addition to Kingsfield and games of that ilk. Alright, let's save. Yeah, we better start praying. Damn. And out we go. Alright. No map available for area. Is there a tea house out here? Please say yes. Maybe I'll ask, what's-her-face back there. Excuse me, do you know how to get rid of a pissed-off yokai that is after me specifically because I gave away a statue for the Buddha statue for some salt? Just, you know, throwing that out there. Kind of a situation. Probably in her, yeah. Yeah, I think we need to go further in. No tea house to be found here, unfortunately. What a shame. Ah, well, that will be a mystery we solve another day. I'm just gonna check a door over here. Right, no, that's where we came in. That was the standard. Nope. We are all alone. It is us, the demons, and our trusty blade. And hopefully the cat merchant who can sell us something to deal with this problem. But we'll deal with that another time. Thanks everyone for tuning in. This has been Labyrinth of the Demon King. I'm quite liking this. It's striking the right mood. Combat is rough, but fair, I would say, once you get used to it. You have to keep your stamina in mind. You have to keep in mind... You have to mind your surroundings. You have to read and pay attention to danger. But I feel like it is giving me a reasonable chance to defend myself, and I have enough tools that are reasonably intuitive to use, and the overall combat is simple enough that what complexities it does have are straightforward to engage with. Cap in the dip basement can probably get you a handle for that sword. Yeah, that's probably where I gotta take it. I figure that's where we'll be spending those other things we keep collecting. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. See you next time.